Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I wanted to create a quick video explaining how to create a Claude skill for your help with creating Sega Genesis games with the SGDK dev kit. First, you're going to need to get Claude code. Then, once you have Claude installed, you're going to need to get Git. Once you have Git installed, we're going to go to the GitHub for the SGDK dev kit. The link for the SGDK dev kit will be in the description below. You're going to type git clone and then paste the URL to the SGDK dev kit in your command prompt. This is going to create a copy of the SGDK dev kit. Then we're going to need to get a copy of the SGDK wiki. Find the link in the GitHub and do the same thing. We're going to clone the Git from the SGDK wiki. The wiki is going to provide a lot of useful information that the Claude skill is going to need in order to be effective at helping you create games. In Claude Code, you're going to browse to the folder. By default, it's at your C users, your username folder for the SGDK dev kit. Then once you're in Claude, we're going to tell Claude, hey Claude, we need to create a skill. When we tell Claude that we want to create a skill, it's going to load a skill that helps you create skills with Claude. Then we're going to give Claude a prompt. I'll copy and paste the prompt in the description below, but the general gist is that you want to tell Claude as specifically as possible that you're trying to create a Sega Genesis skill for It's important that you get the prompt right when you're prompting with Claude. Generally speaking, the more detailed you are, the better. In this case, I've told Claude, create a skill for developing and building Sega Genesis games using SGDK. The Sega Genesis has very limited hardware, so the skill must be mindful of the hardware limitations. Claude asks a few questions about how you want to use the skill. This is relevant for you personally, so answer them as you would personally. Don't just take my answers here. Claude asked me if I wanted to do some testing for the new skill that it developed. I allowed it to do the skill testing, but I don't think it's entirely necessary if it asks you to do it so when you do this. Next thing we need to do is incorporate the SGDK wiki into our newly created skill. The best way to do that in this specific context that I've found is to give Claude your file path for where the SGDK wiki clone is. Then you can tell it to incorporate the wiki into the skill it just created. Once Claude has incorporated the wiki into your skill, you can ask it to export it. In my case here, I was not specific enough and it spent a significant amount of time trying to find somewhere to export it. Just tell it to export it to your desktop and it will be much better. Once Claude's done, you should have on your desktop a .skill file or a skill.md file. Either one is fine. Claude will read them. So now we need to actually add it to Claude for use in future projects. You're going to click Customize. You're going to click Skills. You're going to click the plus sign. You're going to click Create a Skill. You're going to click Upload a Skill. Then you're going to drag the skill to the upload window, and you should be able to see your newly created skill. It'll look something like this that will have all the instructions that Claude will need in order to write code with the SGDK dev kit. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to use the SGDK dev kit skill we just created to create games and play them on your Sega Genesis. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment, like and subscribe, and smash that bell.